Just seconds into one of the most dramatic performances of her Cowboy Carter Tour, Beyoncé found herself in a dangerously real moment. While performing at Houston's NRG Stadium on 28 June, the Queen Bey was suspended above the crowd in her signature red Cadillac flying car prop, until it started tipping midair. That's right, the massive stage rig began to tilt to one side, and for a terrifying moment, Beyoncé was nearly thrown from the vehicle. As the car began to lean, Beyoncé could be seen gripping the handles and yelling to the crew, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" The audience, packed with tens of thousands of fans, gasped as it became clear something had gone terribly wrong. This wasn't part of the act. This was a stage malfunction unfolding live. The flying Cadillac, normally one of the show's jaw-dropping highlights, was supposed to carry Beyoncé slowly above the crowd as she performed the haunting track, 16 Carriages. But this time, the car began to tilt unevenly. Beyoncé, tethered by a safety harness around her waist, was left swaying with nothing to hold but the prop's edge. Stagehands immediately sprang into action. The car was quickly lowered down while Beyoncé held her balance like an absolute pro. Despite the chaos, she stayed calm, her voice didn't falter, and she even managed to smile through it. And when she finally reached the stage floor, she turned to the audience and said, "If I ever fall, I know y'all would catch me." That one line had fans emotional, tweeting everything from, "Protect Beyoncé at all costs," to, "No more flying cars, this is too much stress." Fan-recorded footage of the moment has already gone viral, showing the exact moment the red Cadillac began to tilt sideways. It's surreal, and yet somehow, Beyoncé never missed a beat, not even in the face of what could have been a devastating accident. Let's take a moment to talk about what really happened behind the scenes. According to production sources, the mishap was caused by a mechanical cable issue. The rigging system holding the flying prop likely shifted weight mid-performance, causing the car to tip forward. And while the harness did its job, this was clearly a moment no one on the crew wanted to see repeated. Let's also be real, this wasn't just a technical failure. This was a near miss with disaster. Beyoncé was several feet above the stage when the problem occurred. Had the cable failed entirely, or had her harness not held, this could have ended in a serious injury. Still, her grace under pressure reminded fans why she's at the top. She didn't scream, she didn't panic, she kept performing. One viral tweet summed it up best: "Only Beyoncé can nearly fall off a flying car and still look flawless doing it." Others weren't as calm, with fans calling out the crew for allowing such a risky stunt in the first place. One wrote, "No more flying cars, we don't even play like that. We were about to storm that stage." Now let's talk about the bigger picture. We've seen artists up the ante with stage tech, flying props, robotic arms, holograms. But as this near miss proves, bigger isn't always safer. And when the most high-profile performer in the world is put in a risky position, it sparks a serious conversation about live show safety. Will this be the end of the flying car stunt for the rest of the tour? So far, Beyoncé's team hasn't released a statement. But after this, fans are calling on them to ditch the aerial element altogether. One thing's clear, the fact that Beyoncé continued the show and delivered a full, powerful performance afterward proves she's not just a superstar, she's a legend with nerves of steel. And if you appreciate artists who risk it all, and still slay, then you've got to show some love. Hit that like button if you are as impressed as we are by Beyoncé's grace under pressure. And don't forget to subscribe for more daily celebrity updates, tour breakdowns, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. More drama, more icons, more real-time tea, coming up next.